Wahaha! I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. Wahaha! Pokemon is not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. And he can be kinda right. This is Koga. Yes, the same gym leader from Generation 1. He's been promoted to Elite 4 here. So starting off, he's going to have a Riados, Bug Poison type, level 40 with the moves Spiderweb, Double Team, Baton Pass, and Giga Drain. This thing isn't that bad besides it being able to lay down some double teams and pass it on to its teammates with Baton Pass. I recommend if you're trying to beat this with a flying type Pokemon and that knows Fly, don't do that, as it'll be able to lay down some double team very easily, and Fly can miss with that, and it's just got a one-way street to pass that on with Baton Pass, and that can be pretty brutal here. We went down pretty easy right there, but let's see. Next he's going for Fortress. Okay, that's going to be super duper easy. I'm actually going to go with Ampharos here. So, Fortress, level 43, Bug Steel type, Protect, Spikes, Swift, and Explosion. This thing is a wall, but if you're like me, and you got a fire move, you have nothing to worry about. It's got a quad weakness to fire right here. But basically, Koga's strategy this whole time is he's going to try to do, like he said, confuse you, put you to sleep, and poison you. He tends to be a little more strategic that way than hit hard like Will or some of the other guys do. So just keep that in mind here. He's got some really nasty stuff up his sleeve. Okay, next is Venomoth. I didn't expect this. Okay, Venomoth is... Let's go Skarmory for this one. Venomoth is actually pretty good with his setup here. Venomoth level 41, Bug Poison type. It is not a flying type as much as it looks like one, with the moves Psychic, Gust, Supersonic, and Toxic. So Toxic is a move that will poison you automatically, but it badly poisons you, and the poison damage stacks up each turn. And if you don't use an item to heal yourself for that, well, you're going to go down in 8 turns no matter what you do, period, even if you use Recover. So, as you saw there, he used Gust. You can use that. He can do that and hit you when you're up in the air. So, that will be... Okay! Alright, I didn't know if he was going to go down because of that. But Venomoth can be really nasty. Alright, what is next? Muck. Alright, I'm going to stick with Muck, with Skarmory here. Muck, level 42, it's a pure poison type. Sludge Bomb, Acid Armor, Minimize, and Toxic. If you have a steel type like me, I recommend you use it. Because poison cannot touch steel type whatsoever. So, that is awesome right here. So, I'm going to be heading this up with Skarmory right here. He's probably going to be using Acid Armor and Minimize if you're using a steel type to buff up his evasiveness and his defense. Basically, Muck is a special wall, and Acid Armor is really one of the best things you can give him, period. So I'm going to try to hit him with another Fly here. Hope he doesn't go with Minimize. Okay, that's nice. So his defense is up all the way. So basically, he can't use Sludge Bomb or Toxic, so he's at the mercy of his status moves. Okay, do I think he's going to use Minimize here? I don't think so. So let's go with Swift. Alright, this is going to take a little while, but yeah. So Skarmory knows Swift here, so Swift is a 60 power move that will never miss. So this will be just okay here. So we're going to be chipping him down little by little here. If you have a ground type or a very strong physical attacker that knows Earthquake or a ground type move, this is going to be perfect against Muck right here. But just watch out for that Toxic, because if you get poisoned here and that carries over to your next battles, that will come to bite you when you're not expecting it. Believe me, my brother and I know that from experience all too well sometimes. But yeah, I always thought this was incredible that Koga came back as an Elite Four, because I fought him first as a gym leader in Blue, and this is how my brother first got really exposed to him. But actually, I think fun fact here is his team is actually weaker than it was in Red and Blue. A little bit, but you know, they had to change around the standards for this game, especially the Elite Four at this point. So we're just chipping it down right here. We're almost done against Muck. Things are looking pretty good. Okay, Flinch. So he's holding the King's Rock, so that can cause some moves to flinch. Make the opponent flinch there, so that's pretty good. Alright, I think maybe 2 more Swift.
If you get a critical hit here, that's always pretty nice. Critical hits ignore any status buffs. Okay, this should be it. No, one more. Alright, we're just slowly chipping it down. Even if you have to chip it down slowly like this, this will save you some of your allies for sure. I've always found that pretty helpful to use a steel type against Muck. And his last Pokemon is Crobat. Oh, this is going to be abysmal. Crap, I actually wish I used Agility with my Skarmory and could have maybe taken him out that way. What do I want to do here? Let's go with Golduck. Okay. Crobat level 44 is a poison flying type with the moves Double Team, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, and Toxic. This is by far the fastest thing you've come across in your adventure, so expect to go second here. And as you imagine, using Double Team there is really going to debilitate your ability to hit him. And Crobat holds no punches. Quick Attack can be kind of brutal with you if you're just in the wrong spot with red health. That Toxic there, good thing we avoided that. Taking a Toxic from this thing is awful, and then Crobat's just a fantastic Pokemon, but it is the fastest thing you've come across by this point in the game. And wow, okay, Golduck took it down pretty easily.
Ah, you have proven your worth.
Alright, and because Giraffe Rig was out and was holding an amulet coin, got double money. Awesome.
I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room, put your abilities to test.
Okay, awesome, so we're all set to go. I always really like that fight against Koga. It's always not too bad, but it's always nice to me seeing a familiar face at this point. So what do I want to go with here? I actually want to do Nidoking for this next guy. Alright, moving on.